Hello, all my wonderful friends out there, all my subscribers. You know, this last week has really been hectic for me, but all in all, as I look back over um, the time I've spent in a camper, and I know that I've said time and time again, you got to know yourself before you do anything. Well, apparently, this camper is teaching me a lot about myself. Uh, the, the the first time that I ever noticed that a certain thing bothered me. Maybe I have OCD. I don't know, but it was never diagnosed. I know I have depression. I was diagnosed with that, but I think maybe now that I'm knowing myself better, what the problem is probably OCD because I have to move my furniture around a lot to make myself feel comfortable because if something looks out of place, then after a while, then I've got to move it. But when I was going to college and I was learning to do algebra and stuff, and you had them big long numbers, well, I would get clean down almost to the bottom to the final answer, and I'd make a mistake. But other people would just cross that out, and no, I couldn't do that. That was too much clutter to me. So I had to scribbled it all out, tore it out, and got another piece of paper and started all over again. Well, that's what I'm finding out about this me in living in a camper. Now, I'm sure many of you could do it because you've got a different mindset or something. I don't know, but with all the creativity I have and all the different things that I like to do, I like to draw, I like to sing, I like to um, make pictures. I like to um, do so many creative things that I just don't have the room in a camper for that, and not enough room to move around or to explore different things. So when I try to do that, then my place gets all cluttered up. Clutter plays havoc on me. My God, and then of course, and all the other things that go on in a camper, like you can only run so much electric here and there, and wintertime really then makes it uh, impossible because uh, trip you're gonna trip the breakers all the time, and then you got to find space for everything, and there is no space, and everything's left out in your way, and it's clutter tears my brain up. Clutter confuses me. Clutter puts me in a state where I'm sad, I feel lost. I don't want to take the time to do my videos. It has, and it really clutters the problem, and probably OCD is the whole culprit. But and I call myself a poor man's perfectionist. I'm a I'm a perfectionist that has to have a home for everything, a place for everything, and I'm just finding that out. But I also have this, like if I'm changing clothes and stuff or whatever, I can't take the time to hang it up or put it away, and I just toss it. And I don't have the patience to take the time to hang it up or put it away. So therefore, I create more clutter. And so with having all the hassles that a camper brings to you, adds to that. I mean, like I said, I'm very grateful I have a roof over my head. That that all that clutter and stuff and that feeling that it causes me does not negate that I'm very grateful. And I love being, I mean, I'm around my family. I love being around my family. Uh, I enjoy talking to my boyfriend every day. He brings me such joy. He makes me laugh. But there's still the clutter. Still the clutter. And the way I have to set things up, it even makes it harder for me to get my floor swept. If you could just see my floor right now, and I have to look at that, and that stresses me out big time. And I really, I mean, I kind of knew that about myself, but when you're in a house, it's totally different. You have the space, you have what you need to put things away and out of the way. Well, it depends on the house you've got, really. Now, that apartment I had, that was not set up as far as the shower went, as far as the kitchen counters and stuff went. The sinks were too high for me, different things like that. So, right now, I feel like I'm losing my grip, and I don't know how to fix it. I mean, I tell all you guys how you can handle things and stuff like that, but and that's all true. I mean, you can do all those things, but again, like I said, you got to know yourself before you do it. And apparently, I didn't know myself well enough to know that if clutter's going to stress me out so bad, along with all the trying to get the propane and trying to get through the winter and trying to stay warm, trying to cook, added to all of that is going to make me so lost and confused that I can't function, that I can't take the time to do my videos and sort that all out. Because most of the time what I'm trying to do is when I get all stressed out like that, I sit down and I can't make myself do anything. I don't want to do anything. I'll use the excuse that I'm gonna have me a cup of tea and relax. When in reality, I could be up and doing things if my brain wasn't so scattered with clutter and all the mishaps that um, the time I waste moving stuff around. Good God, as much as I try to tell myself the time I'm wasting moving stuff around, I can't stop it. And I'll sit for hours thinking about how I can make it work when I could be making videos and doing what I need to do. And I don't know how to fix that other than getting myself into a house instead of the camper. Where am I going to find a house? I don't know. I mean, I could go back and apply for low income housing. I mean, I'd have to come up with deposits and things like that. I mean, how do you cope? How do you cope with clutter? I'm not a hoarder, but sometimes I think maybe I might be because it's hard for me to, uh, it's not hard for me to let go of things, but I have this mentality, use what you got. So I try to find ways to use it and keep it so that I don't waste money. So I'm in dire straits right now, and I don't know how to cope with me. I don't know how to cope with wanting to be able to get in a shower and take a nice shower and fix myself up to where I feel decent about myself. Right now, I feel like a bum. I feel like a bum because of what my house looks like. Now, see, I've got that, I set that thing up there as a workspace. It's cluttered. It's cluttered. To me, that's clutter. I like everything all nice and cleaned off and nothing in the way, and but I can't just get up and make it look good because I say to myself, well, what's the point? What's the point? Because so I'm really having a hard time with clutter and things that go wrong in a camper. And there's more to life than just surviving. Like I said, I want to thrive. I don't want to just survive. I want to be able to get up and go out of the house and get in my car and drive to and see people and see my friends and um, go down and visit uh, my boyfriend instead of us just talking on the phone. Um, Now you see the vulnerable part of me, y'all. Yeah, I know y'all think I'm wise and I'm this and that, and I've had a lot of experience in my life about different things, yes, but now you're seeing the the side of me that depression causes, the side of me that when things go wrong, piled on top of one another, and what the clutter does to me, and what how I feel about myself when I can't get uh, myself to. I like to be able to take a shower every day. I'd like to be able to, and I want to be able to do it. I mean, I don't want to sit by and say, well, no, I'll leave it go for another day. No, if I've got the resources to do it, I want to be able to do it. But right now, my shower has a electric heater in there to keep the bathroom warm so my pipes don't freeze again because that's where it freezes. And yes, things need to be a little bit more accessible to me than what it is. So I'm feeling pretty bad today. feeling useless, feeling ugly, feeling stupid. And I don't know how to fix it other than trying to go get another house. And that's going to take more money, naturally. I can't be me and who I am in here. So I don't have a solution to it other than going and getting another house. And well, I just don't know how. I'm always forever wanting to change things to make it better for me, but it's it's not making it better for me. I'm sorry. But I hope all of you out there think long and hard before you get rid of your house. If you can keep your house, keep your house. Because now, if you live in a warm place and you want to live in a camper, fine, that's all right. But then you got to face the laws and the statutes because they no longer allow. It's against the law to be homeless. If they think you're homeless, then they're gonna whatever. I've already showed you videos about how they put somebody else off their land, off their own land, because they were living in a camper on it. Just saying. You got to do what's going to work for you, but if you don't know what's going to work for you, then it's pretty damn hard. So I'm just, I mean, I've known clutter bothered me for a while, and that's why I was doing a lot of downsizing and stuff and trying to make me fit where I really don't fit. Where I really do fit is in a good relationship where we both can um, enhance each other's creativeness and help each other along the way. I like living by myself. Yes, I like being independent, but I think I work better with a partner. And it doesn't matter what age you are, you still once you know who you are and you know where you fit best. I know where I fit best. That's probably why I got married so many times. But I didn't fit in them because they weren't right for me. So there you go. But I don't know what else to say other than I'm really having a hard time. And I need to get this fixed and get it fixed soon. So, but anyway, I will try to make my heart merry today so that my spirit don't break. And I'll try to remember that if I think I can, then I can. So we'll all talk to you later, and I hope you get your day started out right.